Right. So, once again, for the 30th odd time, thank you so much for all turning up and participating in our 48-hour fish-a-thon. It's always good to see old faces returning. It's always brilliant to see new faces come down, and hopefully they carry on coming as well. So it's been an absolutely brilliant weekend for Paul and myself for organising it. The weather's been okay. Some people have caught fish. Then there's Wayne. But in all seriousness, this event is all about raising money for charity, and hopefully about you guys having a good time as well. And we got Jane here from Heronsbridge School, who's going to tell you a little bit about Heronsbridge before we get to the presentation of the cheque and also the raffle. But I'd just like to do a couple of thank yous to some people who've done a brilliant job for us this weekend. So firstly to Emma and Gina for cooking the breakfasts for us. Paul would like to say a special thank you to you two guys because he's cooked breakfast throughout the last 10 years. Now he's just got the chance just to eat it. Alan, where's Trowbridge?
Alan!
Alan!
He's down the side, down there.
Alan!
He's cleaning the
Alan!
toilets, I
Front
expect.
and centre!
In the other room.
Come on. Front and centre!
Smile for a change.
Alan, as everybody know, always does a fantastic job, never stops working, nobody actually sees what he's doing, but he's the reason why the place is so tidy, so fantastic, the toilets are clean and everything's running like clockwork. So Alan, as a thank you for all the work you've done, you've got 50 quid credit to go and spend in any angling whenever you want to. So thank you. Brian and Keith, you haven't got any money to spend, but I wanted to say a thank you. Keeping the place tidy, strimming, getting the guys to come and do work parties. Again, it's in many ways it's unseen work. You can hear Brian, but you can't see the work he's done. But again, a great job, and you know, without you guys, you know, we wouldn't be having these events, and we wouldn't have such a fantastic water. Paul, every year, fantastic job organising everything. Doing all the project management stuff. I know you've retired, but you're still project management. And then lastly and mainly to you lot. I mean, I say this every year, but it's just unbelievably fantastic that a bunch of people that go fishing can raise so much money and be so generous for charity. So we'll come on to the figure that we've raised in a moment. But I'd like to hand over to Jane, if you're ready, just to give you a little bit of a talk about Heronsbridge School.
Yeah, well, I represent a group called Friends of Heronsbridge. We're sort of the PTA for Heronsbridge School. Those of you who know about Heronsbridge, it's a special school for children with additional learning needs. There's the Centre for Autism. There's I've been involved for about 10 years now because my son started there in 2012. He's actually going into his last few weeks now, so it's a bit of a bittersweet moment for us, but it's a marvellous school. But Friends of Heronsbridge, as I said, it's like a PTA, but since we started in, I think it was around about 1990, 1994, we've actually raised something like £300,000 for the children. And everything we raise goes to the children. So we pay a bit of admin, obviously we've got admin costs as well, but everything else. And their idea is the school has got a charity as well, but the school charity is more for, it can sometimes the money, you've got to have the money, and sometimes they need to borrow some to go to the sort of the running of the school as well. But with us, everything. So when we were contacted about today, we're very, very grateful. When we took contacted, it was done by the head teacher, who automatically always puts people onto us so that we can do it. And then we raise funds we had a concert a few weeks ago. We've got a fete coming up next week. If you're not doing anything next Saturday, come along to our fete and meet some alpacas as well. That's going to be a new thing for us.
Right, a cook.
So we do things like that, and we have concerts, and we have all sorts of different activities. But so everything we raise goes towards the children. So we spend our money in one of three ways. We fund big projects. So at the school there's a big eco lodge, like an outdoor classroom. We funded that. The hydrotherapy pool, we funded that. And recently we put £10,000 towards an outdoor play area outside one of the classrooms. Our main sort of run-of-the-mill stuff is that every month we have a meeting and we get people, departments or classes or individuals coming up to us and saying, oh, can we have some money for such and such a project? And they can be as diverse as, we've got therapy dogs at school, and we had a request a few months ago for toys for the therapy dogs. So we got the toys, we've had sensory toys for children, equipment. My son's group, the Leavers, are in a block in the college, and they had a fairly big sort of common area which was very drab and not very colourful. So they asked us for some money to zhuzh it up a bit and to decorate it. So the kids do that. We've sports kits. My son's doing a Duke of Edinburgh this week, and they've had like fleeces and hoodies and things like that for them, especially from the friends. And then we've hosted all sorts of things like Mad Hatter's tea parties. It can be funding to trips to, you know, pay for a coach to go to the theatre or something like that. But the main thing and the most exciting, I suppose, the thing that we really enjoy doing every Christmas is that we have £15 per pupil. So there's 250 pupils in school at the moment, but we give £15 to the class teachers and say, right, buy a gift from Santa for your child, for the children in your class. And it's not sort of that way. It's not sort of bog standard. Oh, everybody in the class gets the same thing. They tailor make it then to the individual pupils. So, for example, my son loves reading. So last year he got a Waterstones gift card. So it's that sort of thing. So that's where the money goes. And so thank you very much for everything. And I say, if you're in Bridgend next week and want to come to the faith, come along. But there's always something that we can do. And we're just so grateful for people like yourselves who work hard and give us the money. I don't know how much we're going to get, but do it in anticipation. So thanks very much. Thank you.
It won't buy you a hydrotherapy tour, I'm afraid. But hopefully it'll go somewhere. The amount that the club has raised is £4,600. All you have to do is stand with Paul and have your photo taken.
Get my best side.
Share it, please.
It is okay to put this on our Facebook page and the school website and stuff. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Bye-bye.
It's up to you. What we normally do is
Okay, you want.
Sorry guys, I forgot to say yet again thank you to Sarah for coming up with yet another different cake. Every year Sarah bakes a cake for us. The theme this year for the costume was pirates, surprisingly enough, and absolutely unbelievable. So thanks again, Sarah. And apologies for forgetting. Okay, it's... Oh no, it's not that. Is it? No. Over to Paul, so I'll shut up now and get out of here.
So, we'll start with the biggest fish of the weekend, which was 17 pound 11 Mira Adrian.
Good, did you get the photo?
Yeah, I looked at it. I looked at the camera.
I looked at the camera.
Didn't smile though. I never smile.
Now, the next one is the specimen fish. I had nothing to do with this. Richard
Independently judged.
and Ian made the decision on the specimen fish.
Go on, Lurch. Gina, 1.7 ounce roast.
So the runner-up this year with £332.12 was Mark Reed.
Mr. Consistent.
Yeah. This one. Yeah, on the comps, yeah.
He's a season prize.
Don't win many, but you can always guarantee he's going to be second.
Junior winner
Mr. Consistent.
Yeah.
with £579 was Patrick. Richard's going to take these, the silver ones, get them engraved, and swap the pins out. So there's your cup, you got your photo with it, okay? And the first time ever,
Jenny haven't won it.
Who said that?
with £579, the overall winner is Patrick. It's the first time in our history a junior has won it.
You've literally got
Okay? Lastly, if we could have the juniors up, and each of the juniors get a medal.
Go on, Jen. Hey, Jen.
I had sisters who used to think you had